And welcome to Talk of the Town. What a great show we have on tap. Get ready for some amazing summer food. Our friends, the chefs at Blue Mountain Ski Area, share delicious summer dishes. And you will be happy we had flames, but no firefighters were needed.
Thankfully, yes. Plus, we try our hand at fly fishing. Now, you remember when we went out with the Fish and Boat Commission to stock some local streams, and then our good friend WIll Daskal gave us a lesson on fly tying. Now, we put our training and our flies to the test. You'll see how we do a little later in the show.
Well, like many people, I'm not a big fan of bugs.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's fun to make her try to touch them.
Well, however, if they flutter around from flower to flower in the sunshine, well, that's different.
Like it's not a bug.
Yes, and everyone likes butterflies, so we couldn't wait to meet the butterfly lady and all her friends.
But first, we head outside for a very special competition with some of the recent medalists in the Carbon County Senior Games.
We just finished a month-long celebration for the 25th anniversary of our newscast.
And Carbon County Senior Games, they just finished their 25th anniversary games. So we thought it was a great time to take on our elders in a 25th anniversary competition. Gentlemen, we understand you were gold and silver in the softball throw.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So we challenge you.
Oh, you do?
We challenge you.
Well, we accept your challenge.
Did you guys play baseball in your younger years?
Yes, I did. I would imagine.
And I played first base.
First base. Okay.
I know you want to win, but we were hoping you'd give us a couple tips.
You want to hold the ball with your two fingers here so it doesn't slide easily.
Across the seam.
Here I go.
Good job, Bree.
Oh, that's a nice. Oh, that's a good throw.
Very good.
All right, Joe.
Very good.
Wow.
79
feet. Good job.
All right,
Good job,
you,
Joe.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, there you go. That's a good throw.
Good throw.
No, not too good.
72.
72 feet. So we're getting our butts kicked.
We're getting our butts kicked. Oh, that was
That's
good.
a nice toss.
That was at
80 feet, I think.
80 feet.
Oh, another good one.
Oh, that's about 85, 90.
She ditched the bracelet.
I ditched the bracelets. Here we go.
They're all warmed up. They're all warmed up
Come on,
now.
girls. Oh, that's a nice
That was
toss.
so good.
If I throw 150 feet, we might win.
We're going to get a catapult, girl.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for the schooling.
Yes,
that was all
and your
right.
medals are not in jeopardy with us around.
Okay, thank God for that.
We're moving on to our next competition, and this is bocce ball. Maria, I've never done this before.
You know, I think I played it a few times at a picnic, but it wasn't like this. It was a little different.
I'm hoping for beginner's luck because these ladies both have medals around their necks already.
Do you have any advice for us young pups?
Just shoot for that stick.
Don't tell us too much, though, or then we might beat you, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Avoid the lumps in the grass.
Okay, that's probably easier said than done.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
All right, Linda. Ooh, it took a bad bounce at the end.
You girls better not beat us.
Well, then you better hit the pin.
I know. Yeah, this is a tough one.
There we go,
here.
there we go.
No.
I'm hoping for beginner's luck. Oops.
Too much strength.
Yes. Too much strength.
I was worried about the lumps in the grass.
That one might be good. Oh, she's gonna hit it. No, didn't she? Okay, Marie.
Come on, Marie, put a point out there.
Oh, she's a lefty.
She's a lefty.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
We have a big goose egg going on in this competition so far.
Oh, look at. Whoa.
Oh.
I think that. No, it's not. I don't. Oh, she.
Yes,
we got a
you
point.
gotta do that.
You
You
got
got
Kathy, we will pick it up in the second round. We wanna.
You better pick it up, girls. Only 1 point, one lousy point.
That's right, we're only halfway done.
All right,
Okay, this is it. Bounce over. Aren't you gonna measure it?
If he doesn't have to, that's bad news, right?
Come on, Kathy. That's it. That's it. And it hit. I got 2 points. I got 2 points for that. You have to take it 2 more.
She's in the lead.
It looks good. Stop. It did. Oh! I don't hit it.
They're ahead of us now, 3-1. So Marie and I really have to step it up. It'd be good if I get at least a point.
Ooh, that one looks good, Kim. That one looks good.
That's a 1.
That's a point.
Yeah, looks okay. It's 1-1-1. 3-2.
All right, Marie.
All right.
We need 2 points from you.
Oh, that looks good, Marie.
Oh, this is it.
This is it. There it is. Oh my goodness.
Stop.
Okay, well, you did it, Kathy.
The last competition we're involved in today, Horseshoes. We're with 2 of the medalists. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
And these 2 are ringers. And I'm not
ringers.
just making a pun. Apparently you guys are really good at this, huh?
For playing it once a year, we do all right. Yes. Yeah.
All right, now you're our elders, so we expect a little bit of advice from you because we don't really play this game. What advice can you give us as we go into our little competition?
You see that little peg at the end?
Yeah, that one way over
Try
there.
to put that around it. It's as simple as that.
Julie, thanks.
Yeah. Forget it as close as you can.
I got a point.
That's a point.
That's a
That's
point.
a point.
1 point.
Oh,
was
that's
close.
a point.
I think that's another
point. That's almost a ringer, that one.
Yep. Oh, 3 points.
He's cleaning up.
Oh, it sounded really good.
Yeah.
If I close my eyes.
You can almost see it going
I
on,
don't
right?
get points for sound effects, so bummer.
I think you have 1 at least.
This one maybe. Those 2 I think are too far.
That one you got.
1 point.
1 point.
1.
All right, let's see the pro.
So what are we at? 3-2?
The ringer.
That's why you're the medalist.
Oh my goodness.
Kim, I feel like we're sinking
You're
fast.
getting ready for that 80-year-old. Yeah.
That was awesome.
When were those when I needed them?
I don't know. I think that is when you need them on TV for sure.
Now that, I've never seen a score. That's a record.
Triple ringer?
That's a 10.
It's 13-2.
He's got a 10.
The young pups are losing.
We're not even close.
We'll try to narrow the gap.
Double or nothing.
Just make it respectable.
Ooh, that was a
I hit the post. Wait, what's it called? Hob? I hit the hob.
There you go.
Yay,
There you
that's
go.
a point.
All right.
I'm narrowing the gap a
The other
little.
one was a point
Could be
too.
2, yeah. Looks like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
Yep,
Good.
so you got
You
2
got 2.
points. Good job.
13-4, are you nervous?
I'm getting nervous. Oh, I knocked it off.
Well, doesn't
had it
that
on.
stink?
Yeah. Hey, that's the way it happens.
14-4, and this is it.
No, Charlie has to go, or you're not going to let him go again.
I'm
since
not
he
letting
did.
him go again.
I'm done for the day.
Whoa! That almost fell right over the hump.
Yeah, I couldn't have fallen the other way. Thanks a lot.
There you go. That's a good one.
You got some in there, yeah.
I'll take 2.
So we did get to 6.
We got to 6. Have you ever gotten all 4 of them on?
No, I never got 3 on this before.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yep. So 16-6.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Fabulous
Thank
job
you.
with
For
the
horseshoes.
lesson.
Thank you very much.
If only we could play like you.
If
It was
only.
fun. We enjoyed it.
It was fun,
Thank
and
you.
we
You
didn't
bet.
win a single competition.
It just tells us we have a lot of learning to do.
The older folks have more time to do these sort of things. You guys are still working. So,
And experience and wisdom.
Yes, a lot of that.
Even though we lost, we had a great time with that competition. The seniors were gracious with their time and their tips.
And I'm sure those athletes are already in training for next year's senior games. If you are over 60 and live in Carbon County, you can get involved. Just ask about Carbon County Senior Games at your local senior center.
And don't go anywhere. We head to a Slopeside kitchen next. It's that time of year when you just want to be outside. So of course, we're at a ski area.
Well, now the snow is all gone, but Blue Mountain Resort has just opened its brand new Slopeside Pub and Grill.
And the chefs are so excited about it, they've invited us in the kitchen to learn how to make their specialties.
Hi, Kim and Marie. Welcome to Blue Mountain Ski Area. I'd like you to welcome to our kitchen. I am the executive chef, Stephen Hall. I've been here for about 10 years. Today we're going to make all kinds of great stuff. I'm going to put you guys to work right away. We're going to start making some crab cakes.
Sounds good. What do we have to do?
Pour about half of that into that saute pan.
What is that?
Secret
Butter?
ingredient. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you all right away. You want all my secrets, all my trademark secrets. I can't do that.
Smelled like bacon grease.
You're good. You're good. You are good. You are
smelled
good.
it.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with bacon.
I know, right?
Take a little pinch of garlic, little pinch between your two fingers, throw it right in there into the hot bacon. Okay.
Good, I like garlic.
Next, why don't you can dump that whole thing of peppers right into there.
Whole
Go ahead and get it
thing.
in there quick. Okay, now grab that thing of chopped onions. Let's throw that in there. And
The
we're gonna-
whole thing of
the whole
onions?
thing, throw the whole thing in there. Marie, I want you to pour the wine into the pan and not drink it.
I'll try.
There you go.
All of it? Are we doing all of it?
I'll tell you when to stop.
All right.
There you go, that looks good. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to reduce that. All right guys, so we've reduced all the wine out of our onions and peppers. And the next step is to start actually building some crab cakes.
All right.
You guys up for the challenge?
Absolutely.
Let's do
All
it.
right, let me grab our crab meat. That is jumbo lump crab meat. We're gonna dump all that right into the crab meat. And what you're going to do, Marie, is you're gently going to fold. Gently fold.
Not throw around.
Gently.
All right, I heard you. Let's see if I can
and this is when I
actually
say fold. You're literally just going to do this because you don't want to break lumps of crab meat up.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay. I will be gentle.
I got a job for you too.
All right, what's my job gonna be?
Okay. I'll start with the salt, and you can pretty much go after me. About that much.
Okay, with the pepper too?
With the pepper.
And I'll keep folding.
You keep
You're
folding.
folding very nicely.
You can go a little heavier. Go a little heavier on the pepper.
A little heavier on the pepper.
Another one.
We like the peppers.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
like pepper.
Fold that
Okay.
all around. Let's get that mixed all around. You want it to be nice and consistent.
And the base seasoning?
Yep, a little bit of base seasoning.
More?
A little bit more.
We like our base seasoning too. Okay. Parsley.
And you can dump that whole thing right in there.
Here comes the green.
Oh, it makes it all pretty.
good.
I want you to dump about half of that into there.
What is that?
That is a mixture of eggs, mayonnaise, and I can't tell you the rest.
Secret, right?
Secret.
Was that good?
That's what
enough?
makes them.
I'm guessing I should
That's
just
what makes them
fold.
special.
I think so too. You don't want to break up the crab.
That looks good. Fold. Yeah,
Does
you're
look
doing a
good.
good job. Awesome.
That looks good.
You've done this before.
I can honestly say I have not.
You haven't?
I
I
haven't
have
made
not
crab.
Well, you're doing a better job of folding crab meat than you did shooting a bow and arrow. I've seen you in action. I've seen you in action before.
What did you hit?
Yeah, but
That's
you
why
know what?
That's why we took all weapons out of this kitchen.
That doesn't really say much, really.
So next, these are Japanese breadcrumbs, also known as panko.
Panko, yeah.
For each pound of crab meat in there, and I believe we use 3 pounds, we are going to use, this is about a cup, 2 more of those in there. And Marie, you can start to fold that. Continue to fold it.
Give me a head start.
All right, you ready for incoming?
Yes.
You guys are good. Now everybody in the bowl's got to like hang out and get to know each other. So
Marinate it a little bit,
like marination. We're gonna put them away and let everybody get to know each other in that bowl, and the flavors will come together in an explosive way. Our crab cake mixture's been sitting for about 5 or 6 hours. I like to, like I said, let everybody in the bowl get to know each other. It brings the flavor together. And you feel how much more firmer it is now than it was when we had all the wet stuff and the dry stuff together. So basically right now we're ready to start making crab cakes.
All right.
What do you want to do, little crab cakes or big crab cakes?
What do you think?
I don't know.
You literally need more of them.
Bigger is better.
There you go.
Well said, well said. Yeah, you want to pack it down. Pack it down under the side like that so you got a nice, there you go.
Okay.
Perfect. You know, you want to just stick it in there and make it nice and even. Now we have a cast iron skillet that's been sitting on this heat for quite a while now. So when we hit this, I'm going to throw some clarified butter in there. This stuff doesn't burn. However many you guys want to make, keep scooping. How about we'll do one for each of us. We'll do 3 of them.
We have to make
And
one.
everybody-
We have to make one for
Yeah,
Zach.
hey, I can't do everything for you, Marie. Get in there, get in there. Get him in the juice, get him in the juice. Push him over. Don't burn yourself. Okay,
Okay,
Kim,
there we
you're
go.
next. Bring a pair of tongs over here.
And we're making one more for Zach.
Okay. All right, Zach. I guess we gotta feed you too.
We always have to feed Zach.
Yeah.
I can make you look very good, or I can make you look very bad.
Touche, Zach. Touche. This guy's falling apart on us.
Here,
I don't think we packed him tight enough, but it's all right.
I didn't do that. Mine were packed really tight. And I think Marie's were packed really tight too.
Just for the record, the one that she wrecked, I'm gonna blame it on both of them because I don't know whose crab cake that was.
Crab just sitting in
I knew
his
it. I knew we were going for that. So yeah, we'll
You
get
can't
that.
waste
We
good
can't do that. We
crab
can't do that. Kyle,
There you go.
can you find me a fork? Here we go. Here you go, girls. Dig in.
This is our appetizer, so to speak.
Zach, is it always like this?
Yes. Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day. I'm going to introduce you to my sous chef now, Tommy George. Tommy, come on over and join these two lovely ladies, and make sure you get her white shirt all dirty.
Hello.
And I'll get out of your way.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Hi, Tommy.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Today I have a few things to show you. Let's do some shrimp broccoli in a pink vodka sauce over some penne for you. I think you'll really enjoy it. Roughly a tablespoon of butter.
Get anything on you yet?
No, I'm still good.
All right.
We haven't
We're gonna
messed
go.
up yet.
We're gonna go with a little bit of
Oh, wait.
shallots. These are pureed shallots in oil,
Okay.
and then we're gonna hit it with a little sage. This is ground sage here, just a pinch because this is actually pretty strong seasoning.
Okay.
Now we're gonna let the fire hit on that.
I don't know how to turn it
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's gonna win for sure.
And here's where the fire comes in. So the white might want to step back. Just about a shot. That's where the deglazing flame comes in right
You know,
there.
I don't think it matters if you wear white or pink.
Yes, that is
But
very
if
true.
the fire hits you, you're in trouble.
That's very true.
All right. So
So I'm going to take it, pull it back a
take
little
it
bit.
off.
Yep.
A little Jack Daniels.
If you please. Yep.
There you go.
And
Am
now
I doing this?
put it on there.
You're the one with the
There
white
you
shirt.
go. All right. Well
So
done.
white.
I didn't mess up yet.
So from here we're going to take a small handful of broccoli,
Broccoli's good. So this is healthy so far.
throw some shrimp in. As many as you'd like. As many as you'd like.
Okay, here's a couple for Marie, a couple for Zach,
There you
and a
go.
couple for me.
Perfect. Now we're gonna give that a good stir. Get everything going in there.
Oh, piece of broccoli.
That's not too bad though.
Grab me
That's
another
actually
piece of
pretty good.
broccoli.
Here, it never happens.
Broccoli down. Now we're gonna take our heavy cream. Just enough to cover. You're good right there. This is a homemade marinara we make. I'm gonna throw 1, 2, 3 in there.
That's a white sweater job.
Here.
One. Okay, I have the red
red shirt on.
You see how that's turning a little pink there?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people use vodka in a vodka sauce. I prefer the whiskey. In all honesty, I just prefer the whiskey. Now we're gonna add a little Parmesan cheese.
Cheese is always a good addition.
Absolutely. The secret here is to infuse your pasta with the sauce. Now it doesn't matter if anything falls in there because it's all going into the same bowl. Well done, well done.
Yep.
That's all you need. Now you're gonna give that a stir.
Now you're doing good, Ree.
That is very good.
Just pour it right on top.
Try to make it even around the whole thing. Yep, you got it.
Oh, make it pretty.
Yep. Beautiful. Well done, ladies. Well done.
Thank you.
Yay!
All of this food looks absolutely delicious. Time to try it. Come on, everybody, dig in.
I just have to say, what's a burger doing on this table? We didn't make one of those.
Well, our assistant Kyle here, that's where he comes into the story. That's his favorite thing. And he said, what about the Groomer Burger? It's our most famous burger we have. We're putting one of those on the table, so it's his fault.
All right.
Well done, Kyle.
There's a mouthful.
Eat.
We had such a good time with the chefs at the Slopeside Pub and Grill. I even tried that famous Groomer Burger, and it deserves rave reviews.
I thought we did a great job with our dueling sauté pans as well. The chefs want 2 lucky viewers to try all their great dishes and have some fun at the Slopeside Pub and Grill this summer. So we have 2 $50 gift certificates to give away on our Facebook page. To win, just visit our June album and let us know why you deserve a night out.
Next on Talk of the Town, we visit a very special farm where beauty takes flight. Don't miss it.
As spring turns to summer, it's time to enjoy some transitions in nature. So we want you to come along with us and explore a wonderful place in Carbon County known as a flutterarium.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering what that is. So are we. A flutterarium is a magical place where butterflies flap their wings and everyone smiles. And you can find it at the Bear Mountain Butterfly Sanctuary.
If you want to learn about butterflies, become a butterfly expert, this is the place to come. Cool. Yeah.
Bear Mountain Butterfly Sanctuary took flight 11 years ago when Maury Gruber, aka the Butterfly Lady, wanted to create a magical place accessible to everyone, especially children with disabilities.
I really started as an art center with a butterfly room, and then it just grew into kind of a nature center. We do a lot of special groups like autistic support children and a lot of regular ed kids, and people come in the summer to be connected to nature.
It's a butterfly bouquet.
I think there's something on there that they like.
During our visit, youngsters from the Winnie the Pooh daycare in Summit Hill stopped by. They were fascinated, and they enjoyed holding butterfly sticks. The sponges are dipped in a mixture of sugar water and soy sauce, and the butterflies love them.
We really try and get the kids to use magnifying glasses because you can really see a lot more with them, especially after we teach them the parts of the butterfly. We try and point all of them out to them.
The sanctuary has a special room. Maury named it the Flutterarium. It's where butterflies flutter, and you can get up close to these colorful creatures, but they do have one rule: don't touch their wings.
On the wings, there is this little thing, it's called scale. It's a little powder. It's actually what gives them their color. And they work like solar panels. They collect the sunlight, and then the butterfly converts it to energy. So if they don't have that scale to collect the sunlight, then they won't get the energy to fly. So that's why you're not supposed to touch them.
I wonder if he's gonna go home with me.
They start as an egg. They're in an egg for about 2 to 3 days. Then the first thing when they hatch, they'll eat their egg, and then they start on the leaves. And then they're a caterpillar, usually for about 2 weeks. It depends, sometimes it's a little longer if they eat a lot more. And then they make their chrysalis, which is about 10 days usually. So they're bright green when they first make their chrysalis, and then it starts to turn clear the closer they get to hatching. And that's when you can actually start to see the wings come through. You can see the black and the orange. And then they're a butterfly for about 4 to 6 weeks.
I think some people are uncomfortable around bugs, but they don't understand the connection between pollinators and what we eat. And so we teach a lot about that. Have you ever been a butterfly?
I have never been a butterfly.
Would you like to be a butterfly?
Sure,
it
why
could
not?
Be a life-changing experience.
I think it might be.
I'm going to start out by putting these nice butterfly wings on you.
So I'm a monarch
You're
butterfly.
a monarch butterfly, and these wings tell the birds that you mean business. So if you will, put your hands out like this and repeat after me. Stop.
Stop.
Danger.
Danger.
Warning.
Warning.
Look out.
Look
Back
out.
off.
Back off.
I mean it.
I mean it.
Okay. You have 2 legs, 2 arms, and I have some scientifically designed appendages right here that's going to help you look more like a butterfly. So we need to tuck this in your waistband if that's okay.
Got it.
And you're going to have your hand like this so you can wave to everybody to show them that butterflies are friendly. They don't need to be afraid. We have another one for over here. Bugs don't breathe out of a mouth or nose. They breathe through holes in their skin called spiracles, like caterpillars do.
Oh, now I can breathe.
So now you can breathe. And you have to listen for danger with your little butterfly ears. But they're not on your head. They're actually on your knees. That's right.
knees?
Butterflies here with their knees. That's right.
Nice.
And I can prove it. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
You're talking
See,
right
it
into
works.
my ear.
Yes.
On my knee.
Your antenna help you smell your way around the world. So
Not
we're going to
feel,
give you feel and smell. So we're going to give you some nice
Very
antenna.
attractive smellers.
And you have no mouth, but you have tongues, and so they go on the tips of your feet. So you walk on your lunch before you eat it. You're tasting with your feet, and you have really great eyes like all insects. They're called compound. They allow you to see in every direction at once.
Awesome.
So we're going to give you some compound eyes. Now, are you starting to feel like a butterfly?
I am.
I feel like something.
And you're hungry, aren't you?
Yes,
you
very
can smell
hungry.
nectar. You can see it. You can taste it. But you can't drink it because you're missing one thing. You unroll the proboscis, drink the nectar from the flower. Your hairy legs, no offense, are gathering pollen. You're flying around the garden. And I think she makes a great butterfly. Very nice.
The Bear Mountain Butterfly Sanctuary is open all summer, and they're getting ready for their outdoor butterfly gardens. One lucky viewer can win a family 4-pack of passes. Just visit our Facebook page, check out the photos in our June album, and tell us why you like butterflies for your chance to win.
Talk of the Town will be right back. Bye. Were you with us last month when we learned how to tie these little critters?
Yes, and you called me a disaster.
But you got better, you regrouped, and you did a good job.
Well, the real test, and we'll see, is what happens when we use them to try fishing.
That's right, we are at Indian Mountain Rod and Gun Club where we're going to try fly fishing.
So we donned our waders one more time. Thanks, Byron, for another adventure in the creek.
Your grandpa called. Said he wants his waders back.
Yeah.
Our fly tying instructor, WIll Daskal, graciously offered to teach us how to fly fish.
A fly like this is relatively weightless. It weighs almost nothing. So how do you cast the fly? And the solution is it's the fly line that has the weight.
So is it all in the wrist?
No, you don't want to use wrist. Wrist is bad. Most people, when they get a fish actually hit the fly, they'll do this.
Yeah, we probably would have done that.
I definitely probably would have done that.
And what happens is, as soon as you do that, you will rip the fly right out of the fish's mouth or break the fly off. All you need to do is a gentle lift.
Do you ever get tangles and knots? I feel like I'm going to get tangled up.
That's all part of fishing. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to come back like this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1.
1 and I feel like the fish is in the sky.
Okay? Now you hear that snap?
Uh-huh.
That snap occurs when you don't let the line straighten out behind you. If you don't hear the sound, you're good. So the question is, how many times should you false cast? So my answer is, how many fish can you catch while the line is in the air?
0.
So you want to have the line in the air as few times as possible just to get the line where you want it. Beautiful. Excellent. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Good job.
We're gonna catch a fish?
Okay. Excellent. Just like painting with a watercolor brush, huh? I think you girls are ready to get into the water.
All right.
All right?
Yes,
so we're
we're
gonna
ready.
rig these puppies up. Okay. If you see this, hesitate for a split second, lift the rod.
Lift the rod a little bit. A little
If you see this go up current, there's only one thing in the world that can make it go. Right? You understand?
It's a fish. Somebody's taking it away.
Will got the flies we tied last month all ready to go, but unfortunately, mine got snagged when Will was giving us a quick demo.
Did you lose your handmade fly?
Yep.
It's mine, not Kim's. Mine. It's on the bottom of the creek. I'm sure fish ate it by now.
It was time to start fishing. Will coached Kim. I traveled a little upstream with Trout Unlimited member Pete Marini and President Tom Batista.
There you go. You fly fishing, Mom. There you go.
We caught a leaf. Oh, look at this. We caught a leaf.
The first catch of the day is a leaf. Marie, have you caught anything?
Not yet.
We caught a leaf.
I see a big fish. We see one over there, but well, I don't know if he's still there.
How hard is it to learn this in one day?
I ran a fly fishing school for many, many years. People would arrive on a Thursday night, and I gave them 3 days of instruction, 14 hours a day for 3 days. Usually on the second day, they got into the water that morning, and by the end of the second day, people were casting well.
Do you think we're going to be able to do this?
I think you're going to do very well.
Hey, Zach. So far, it's a very quiet day fishing, but we're learning how to cast very well.
No fish yet for me.
Got one. Come on, quick. Oh! Did you see that flash?
I did. I saw it. I was like...
Let's try and put it in there.
What did you almost catch?
It was there, but I just like freaked out.
Ah, okay.
Wait, Zach. I hooked the bridge.
Okay.
He's documenting it.
What do you want me to do about this?
Unhook it, please. I've caught leaves and now a bridge. Significantly larger than a leaf.
That was a perfect cast in a perfect spot.
And still no fish
That's
biting.
still no fish biting. But that's the way it is some days. That's why they call it fishing and not catching.
I think Zach's camera is scaring all the fish away. It has nothing to do with Marie or my ability. It's all Zach. Well, Marie, it might be time to admit defeat to the fish.
That's okay. It's still beautiful out here, and you know what? A bad day fishing is always better than a good day at work.
I don't know. I still would have preferred to catch a fish.
Next time.
We did have a great time working on our new skill. We could have fished all day. And we heard it wasn't too long after we left that the fish started biting.
It certainly makes you respect the skill of fly fishermen like Will Daskal. Will has a gift for one lucky viewer. Comment on the proper photo in our June album for your chance to win a casting lesson with Will, or if you're already an experienced fly fisherman, a fly fishing outing with Will. Good luck.
And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with great summertime crafts for you and the family. Welcome back to Talk of the Town, everyone. It's time to get crafty.
Welcome to our friend Erica Heary, who owns Black Swan Primitives by Erica. Thanks for being here, Erica.
Thank you, Marie and Kim.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. What are we going to do?
Well, we're going to make a gumball candy dish.
Looks good.
Yeah, and it's all with stuff that you can find at your local craft store and superstore.
Yeah, it looks like easy
or lying
things.
around the house.
Lying around the house even, right.
Yep.
Okay, so what do we do first?
All right, first you're going to want to find a flower pot. And you're going to want something around this size. And it comes with usually...
I have some of these
do
at
you?
home.
Yep.
See?
Well, people are going to start transplanting their plants because they're outgrowing their pots. So this is a good time to reuse these.
All right.
So you're going to want a flower pot, and you're going to want a 4-inch saucer that goes with it. That's that. And then you're going to want... I am very... what's the word?
Crafty.
Impatient is the word. So I use spray paint. I use a quick dry spray paint.
Okay.
And you want to get a good quality. You don't want to get any cheap spray paint. And the other thing you're going to need are you're going to want to get some wooden knobs. Now you can get these at any store, any craft store.
Craft Depot,
Yep, Walmart, anything,
anywhere.
AC Moore, all those places. This is the important part. You're going to want
Good glue.
Yes, industrial glue. It's E6000 glue. It's an industrial type glue, and it dries completely clear. The next thing you're going to want to find are these, and you can either get them in. I got these at the Dollar Tree, and most craft stores have them, but this is a perfect size, and all the other ones are sort of around the same size, but this is perfect.
Well, you go to the dollar store and see what they have,
And
you're
it's only
probably
a buck.
cheaper.
Right, it's only a bucket. All right. Okay, so you're going to want to paint. Spray paint, take your pot, you want to spray paint, and you're going to probably want to put 2 to 3 coats on, let it dry for about an hour in between each if you get the fast dry paint.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to want to do the inside, outside, flip it around.
So it's a
get it all
2-day
painted.
project, really.
Pretty much. I mean, you can do it in one day. I did that in
If
one
you
day.
start,
If you start in the morning.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so you're going to want to paint your pot. You're going to want to paint your saucer, both sides. And you're going to want to paint your knob, both sides. All right.
Thank you for doing that.
Yes,
for us.
No
we're all
problem.
ready. Thanks, Erica.
So then let those dry, get them all together, and then take your label off with the nail polish remover.
Okay.
Once that's all done, you're going to want to take your glue. All right. Now you got to work very carefully with this. Don't get it on your fingers. If you feel more comfortable working with rubber gloves on, that's fine.
Okay.
Just try not to get on yourself. If you do, wash your hands right away. But it's not, it's not going to kill you. So take your pot upside down. And you're going to want to make a thick circle with the glue. Now this is an older bottle, so you're going to want to make a thick circle like that.
Okay.
All right. And let that set.
Go
And
ahead.
then you make the same kind of circle around the outside of your glass.
It's a lot of glue.
Yep.
This puppy isn't coming apart.
Nope. And it's about $4. It's not too expensive. And it lasts, you can use that for about, I think it takes about maybe 6 or 7 gumball machines.
Here, you can put the
All
lid
right.
back on our glue. Okay.
Well, we'll keep the glue out because we're going to
Okay.
glue our little knobby thing.
Oh.
All right, so grab the knobby thing.
Yep.
And you're going to want to put a little glue inside. Some of them are hollow, some of them aren't. It doesn't
Inside
matter.
it?
Yep. Put a bunch in. Not too much. That's good. Then you're going to want to try to get as much center as possible upside down. Hold your saucer upside down. And then just put the knob
And aim
as
for
close
the middle.
Yep, aim for the middle.
Success, I think.
All right.
Yep.
All right, now you're going to want to let this sit for about 20 minutes to a half hour.
Okay.
So we set that aside. And now this has been setting, let's just pretend it's been setting for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
After that, you don't want to touch it, but it'll be fine. Just take this upside down and as close as possible, try to get this centered on here. And you want to press down pretty good. And you'll see the glue kind of ooze out a little, but that's okay. We can always take care of that. Looks pretty good, guys.
Nice.
And this is the reason why you want the work surface, because this glue, there's a hole in the bottom of your terracotta pot,
it could be going
and
down
it'll
there.
drip down.
Yeah.
So just make sure that it's on your work surface. All right, so now we're almost done. All we need to do is decorate it with whatever we want. So I recommend any kind of ribbon or your homespun, about 24 inches in length. You always want more, not less.
More, not less. Now you had some other colors.
Kim wanted that colorful fabric. She was eyeing that up. I think that would look really nice with the purple because it has purple in it.
See, it's like a rainbow.
All right, see if you can rip it straight.
Yeah, let's see if there's enough on there.
There's plenty.
And then we're just going to tie these in a bow.
Yep, and you just tie them in a bow. Find whichever side looks best as the front of your piece. Oh, mine got a little globby. That's why we have a work surface. Just make a cute little bow. And you can decorate these with glitter or, anything. But you're gonna want these, before you give them as gifts or set them around the house, you're gonna wanna let it set up for an hour or so with the glue. You could just tie it in just a regular tie, like a double knot, would look cute too.
And then you put gumballs in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or do we put...
Well, you can, before we put gumballs in it, if you want to decorate it more, you can. You can get these sheets, and these are at any craft store in the scrapbooking section.
Okay.
And they're only $1.
Oh, nice.
So they're
we
pretty
can,
cheap.
Say something on it. Like,
Right, you can put your
have a
name.
gumball.
Yeah, have a gumball, talk of the town. Or you can put your child's name, or your family's last name, or the year your family was established.
Or just candy.
Or just candy. That's right.
Yeah, yum yum.
Yum yum. So you can decorate it however you want with those, if you choose.
What are you writing on yours, Marie?
I'm not telling you.
All right. I'm not getting that creative. I'm writing candy.
I am too.
You're both writing candy?
Yeah, great minds
We're
think
writing
alike,
candy.
right, Kim?
That's right. Great minds think alike.
All right, I'll tell you. I'm writing tasty.
I like that. Now the other thing you could do, since I like the primitive look, I made these little tags.
They're really
on the
cute.
computer using Photoshop.
You have the whole.
Yep, and I printed them out on a craft paper that you can get at Michael's. I think it comes in a pack of 50 or so.
Makes
all
it
right?
look rustic.
Right. So I just cut it out and I punch a little hole at the top with a hole punch, and I get these little rusty safety pins. So you can take this and just hook it on to your ribbon, right on the front of your dish. So that's that. Here's mine. There you go.
And if we carefully
Put that
put
out of
this,
the way. Yep.
shall we fill them with gumballs?
Sure. Yeah, we can fill them with gumballs now.
Yay.
Now you're almost done. You're in the home stretch. So you really want to wait to put your ribbon and decorations on until these are set. But
Yeah,
for
but
our
we cheated.
purposes, we cheated.
We just won't touch them now for a while.
For you.
Yep.
All right, Erica, while we're finishing up, tell us about Country Crafters. Black Swan Primitives, too.
Yeah, Cottage Crafters is a great shop. You can find a lot of local crafters exhibited there. When you walk in the store, on the left side, there's crafters, and on the right side, there's antiques, and then there's also a bid board in the back. Cool. But I've been at Cottage Crafters for roughly 10 years with my mom. We have a booth. We're in booth C13 and C12. We have a double booth in the main aisle. Yeah, right. And
you want some gumballs in here?
Sure. Yeah, thank you. Who doesn't want gumballs?
Yeah.
But almost every 2 weeks, I refresh my booth with seasonal goods. We make handmade primitives. We do a lot of stitching. I do a lot of work with glass. That's my specialty. So you'll see a lot of these items there, or you can, contact me. And I'm actually going to be doing home parties too.
Pretty cool.
Shortly.
Tell us about that.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, you get a bunch of your girlfriends together, give me a call, and I'll show up at your house with all the supplies you need to make one of these crafts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very nice.
Yep.
That sounds like fun.
These are looking really, really
Yeah,
cool.
they are. And if you don't want these to be, candy dishes, you don't have to fill them with gumballs. You can fill them with any kind of candy. But if you want them to be a permanent fixture, you can always put marbles in there, or potpourri if you want, and then just seal this top with the same glue, the E6000 glue, and dry it on top.
Look at that. 3 very different ones,
Yep.
too. So you must always be coming up with new ideas.
Yes, I have a restless spirit, and I always have to come up with new creations to try out.
Well, yeah, they're very, very nice. Thank you so much for showing us this craft today.
I hope you enjoyed it.
It was a lot of
fun.
fun. And I just want to real quick say you
Sure.
did a cute thing with Q-tips too, and I love this.
Oh,
You just
thank
took
you.
a vase, put a little votive underneath, glued it in place, and then put a top on. A great idea for in the bathroom.
Yep, and that's
I
one of
love
my
it.
own designs that you can find on my website, or you can have your home party and your girlfriends can make these.
Yeah, it's an awesome idea.
And the other thing you can do is I have, you can get battery operated candles, and you can get some potpourri or some pip berries and put them around the battery operated candle. And you can, there's so many uses for this, you know, it's basically an apothecary jar.
Right,
Yeah.
so yeah, you could have a collection.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Erica. Now, Erica has a gift for one lucky viewer, so go to our Facebook page, find the proper picture, and let us know what you think about our craft today. And you have a chance to win a $25 gift coin for Cottage Crafters in Allentown. Good luck.
Next, we join in a centennial celebration. The American Cancer Society is 100 this year, and we want you to meet some amazing survivors. Welcome back to Talk of the Town, everyone. We've decided to take a walk, and not just any walk. We're at the Carbon County Relay for Life at the Lehighton Area High School.
There are over 5,000 relay events all across the country. People walk to remember loved ones they've lost or to celebrate being a survivor.
For me, it's a passion. It is a passion of finding that cure for cancer, fighting back, and to honor those that are still fighting and remember those that are lost.
Cheryl lost her mom Shirley in 2010. Her family and friends walked to remember her, and their relay team is appropriately called Shirley's Angels.
She was always involved in a lot of stuff, and she'd be very proud of our family for doing this in her memory, and also for everybody, our friends, relatives that have joined our team in her memory also.
We're hoping for a cure, and the only way you can cure something is you know, have money to research, and that's why we're here.
How do you feel about the team getting bigger and
Oh,
bigger?
it's fabulous. You know, it's grown so much since 2010, and we raised a lot of money.
Do you think it's a way that keeps your wife's spirit alive?
Well, my wife's spirit is always alive.
As night fell, thousands of luminaries were lit. Marie and I had the honor of taking part in the names ceremony to honor those who battled cancer.
You will see that our track is lined with luminaries. What some people may see as a simple paper bag, we see as love and respect. So many lives, so many memories, so many reminders, all intertwined around the track.
This light of hope radiates with the love and respect of each person here. Our friends, our family, and our community offer their love to those who were taken from us before a cure could be found. Hundreds of relay participants spend 24 hours walking the track, making new friends and sharing their stories.
I am a survivor. I have a lot to be grateful for. I always consider myself one of the lucky ones, you know. It's a horrible thing to hear that, you know, you have cancer. And I think most of us have to work our way through it, and we do it in different ways, but you have people to support you and, you know, to help you get through it.
All of the survivors we met bravely faced their battle against cancer, and like Peggy Smith, had a very serious decision about treatment.
I had both my breasts taken off. I only had cancer in the one breast, but I opted to have them both so I wouldn't have to go through it the second time, because it's so hard when you know you got to go through something like that. So I decided I was doing it once and getting it over with.
How does it feel to come to an event like this and you see people who just are supporting people with cancer?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful, yes. Just to see the support and know that there's people that maybe you want to talk to, or, you know, to tell them your story, and it's wonderful just to be here and have all the support.
While the cause bringing everyone together is very serious, there are also lots of smiles. The Relay for Life is the American Cancer Society's largest fundraiser. If you'd like to find out more about it or other American Cancer Society events, just visit their website, cancer.org.
Whatever you do, be the talk of the town! Talk of the Town will be right back.